How could you accept Kudret Soylu's offer? Why on earth did you do that, Mother?
For my children, Samal. And I do it again.
Oh, Kudret. Oh, that Kudret. You have gotten over on us, you conniving weasel. You son of a bitch! A man should have some form of a conscience, you know? A little compassion! You have completely ruined our lives, Kudret!
Honey, don't you worry. You'll work and build a kingdom again. And if you don't, well, I just want you to be safe and sound. Material wealth isn't more important than you. Tomorrow is another day, my dear. Just hold on. Every cloud has a silver lining.
It's my uncle calling.
It's your uncle? Don't answer it, Safika. Look, I'm sure he's calling to rub it in our faces. The only thing he cares about is sending me to an early grave.
What if it's important, though?
Safika, I am telling you, do not answer it. Don't answer it!
Let her answer the phone. Let him say what he's going to say. He's not worth stressing over. Let's humble ourselves to the moment.
Yes, hello, Uncle?
Hello. Safika. Hi there, honey. I have to tell you something, okay? I'll be over to see you shortly. To tell your family.
Okay, see you soon. Apparently, my uncle will be coming over shortly. He said to gather everyone. He has things to tell us.
Hold on. Hold on. This man has a death wish, all right. That friggin' monster has a death wish.
Hold on a second. Let's find out what he has to say.
Hope you enjoy.
Thank you. Get ready, I'm gonna take you somewhere.
Where are we going? I'll dress accordingly.
You'll see very soon. Wear something nice, glamorous, like a goddess.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I can't handle it, Mom. I might try to kill him. I'd better go before he comes so I won't do anything crazy.
Go and stop your brother from doing anything foolish, my boy.
And what are you going to do?
I'm here, Alice. Don't you worry. Don't leave Samal alone, all right?
Okay. Find us when you know why he came.
Is this appropriate for where you are taking me?
It's actually perfect.
So you're still not going to tell me where you are taking me?
It won't be a surprise if I tell you. Go ahead, get in.
Sukran,
What is it, ma'am?
Sukran, prepare for company. Make all of us some tea, and put something together with that.
As you say, madam. Mother, is all of that for Uncle Kudret?
No, honey, it is for us.
Mother, isn't it time for tea?
Absolutely. He's coming here to see us all ruined and defeated, you know. I won't give him the pleasure, my son. Don't look so unhappy and beaten. Hold your head up and be proud. We are the Yenilmez family. We bow our heads down to nobody but the Lord.
Why keep me from where we're going?
Just be patient.
But I'm so curious. Are we going to eat?
You'll see in due time.
This road. Are we going to the Yenilmez's farm?
You see? You know it. Yeah? They're waiting for us now.
Thank you.
He's coming to tell us to leave. Where will everybody go?
Don't worry. We'll find a way. And maybe he won't say that. But don't get angry and react. First, listen. Then maybe you'll find a way to compromise.
Well, that's what bothers me. I have to compromise with him.
Stop worrying. It'll be all right. Let's just stick together like your mom says. We can get through anything.
What's wrong with you, Elvan?
My stomach's turning. I think I've got something. Please, let's go back.
You'll feel better once we're there.
But I feel so bad.
It's probably the road. It's bumpy. Even I get carsick sometimes.
Please, let's go back home. You can go alone, right?
Are you gonna go back all the way? It'd be much worse. Besides, I talked to them. They know that we're coming. They are expecting us. Come on now. We've arrived. Hey, come on!
I don't feel that well. I'm not coming.
I said come on! Stop being childish. Let's go now.
Kudret, why do you insist that I go?
I told you, it's a surprise. You can't leave before you see it.
It's all over.
Elvan's here.
And that's my uncle with her. What's he doing with Elvan?
I bought this farm as a wedding present for you. Do you like it? Only the best for my queen. You're the owner. All of this. It's all yours, Elvan.
Are you listening to what you're saying, are you? Don't you know who she really is?
Tell me right now.
Ejder's wife of an imam marriage.
You don't say. What do you mean by imam?
No, I'm not. Ejder said it's over. Kudret, I am so embarrassed that I hid this from you. But I am valued for the first time in my life. I didn't want to destroy this.
Look at her. How she's arousing pity for herself.
Now that Mrs. Elvan was the property of Mr. Ejder for some imam marriage, it seems she got what she deserved.
She could never deserve this house. You hear me, Kudret?
Ah, will wonders never cease? Mrs. Elvan, who you all thought didn't deserve this house, is the rightful owner of this house now. All of you are now her tenants. Let us see if she thinks whether you deserve this house or not.
Have you forgotten about when you came to our door and cried to let you in?
Don't worry. I haven't forgotten anything that you did to me.
Look at me, you sneaky snake!
What are you doing?
Aunt,
Pull yourself
Aunt,
together.
Aunt,
Let me go!
Calm down. Mother? Let's go inside. Come on, Mother.
Go slowly.
Okay, Mom. Let's go to the hospital.
I'm fine.
At least they can look at your tension, right?
No, daughter, no. I'm fine, don't worry.
Mother, don't be stubborn.
Don't insist, Ejder. I will not go to the hospital and put that girl's mind at ease about this.
Mom, are you crazy? That's more important than your health.
I am fine, son. When I take my pills, I'll be brand new. Sukran, quickly.
I'm coming, madam.
It was only 2 days ago she was begging me to let her in, too. Now she's laughing at us without any remorse.
Well, I would rip her mouth open into two. Then you would see who would get the last laugh. Shameless.
We haven't had any kind of peace since she stepped into our house. But that's our fault. If you pity her, these are the consequences. We should have given her to her brother. She would have stewed in her own pot.
I swear she's a headstrong girl. By hook or by crook, she seduced Kudret Soylu and became the lady of the farm. He's under her thumb, I'm sure. She has him entirely under a spell.
There's no point talking about this. We did the right thing at the time. We'll do the right thing again.
What are we gonna do, Ejder?
We'll leave this house. I'll speak with them and ask for some time to move.
Your dear late father's memories are everywhere around this farm, son.
Listen, Mom. Please don't worry. I'll buy this house back for you. At all costs, believe me. We will live here together again. I promise you.
Sir, is there anything else I can do?
No, thank you.
If you need anything, you just have to call for Tyar. I'll come as quickly as I can, sir.
How's Mrs. Baraket?
How do you expect? She's ruined. Her whole family is ruined. She's grieving.
Of course it isn't easy when you think about the past. Sukran. Are we going to be serving this Elvan now?
Oof. Even if I died of poverty, I wouldn't serve that woman there.
Will you ever forgive me?
There is nothing to forgive, my dear.
I did try to tell you before.
I know. Look, my love. In the past, you had made a lot of mistakes, but you were so young. It's normal to make mistakes. But these dishonest people surely despised you when they should have been backing you up, Elvan. If there's a guilty party, it is not you. Do you understand that?
You are such a good-hearted man, Kudret. I wish I had known you earlier.
It's never too late, dear. Because I'm backing you up now. You are strong now. You stand tall. Don't cry or worry. It is their turn to cry now. You will make them suffer for the things they did to you. One by one, they'll feel your wrath.
Mother, please. Stop worrying yourself. You have to relax. I'll find a way and buy this house again for you.
I'm glad you're here with me. You are the most precious one of you three. Thanks be to the heavens you are here with me, son. So go. Talk with them already. And do what you can, my dear boy. And then I want all of this to finally end. Go on, son.
We don't have any intention of staying here, but I need some time from you to move, because everything happens so quick.
It isn't appropriate or accurate to ask this of me, Mr. Ejder, because now, the new owner of this farm is Mrs. Elvan there. If you have a request, you must ask her then.
Seems Mr. Ejder doesn't want to deal with me. Of course, it couldn't be easy for him. He was the owner of this farm, and I was just his handmaid in the past.
Well, wonders never cease. The world turned upside down, didn't it now?
Enough with this nonsense, Kudret. We'll act in accordance, okay?
You're still talking to him. Didn't you hear my husband? You will talk to me and me alone.
You heard what I want, Elvan. Will you give us some time to move out or not? I need to know now.
I'm a compassionate person. I'll show you some mercy. You can stay as long as you want to. But I have one condition. Barakat must leave immediately. We can squeeze in there for now.
Good afternoon to you.
How's it going?
Vizier, welcome.
Welcome, Vizier.
Some tea.
Welcome.
Would you like
Welcome.
some tea?
Hey, come here,
over,
have some tea. How about some tea? Come on, have a
Vizier. You want
seat.
some tea?
Good afternoon to you.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome.
Come, sit down here. Welcome, friend.
Thank you.
I have your tea here for you.
Thanks.
Vizier, we all had heard that something happened to you.
They also took you because of Shavat, huh?
They certainly did, yeah. It happened to me accidentally.
It's normal. Everything that can happen to people will happen. But we know you. You're an honest and decent boy.
If it wasn't so, they wouldn't have released him.
Who the hell is Shavat? You have a strong uncle on your side.
You're right, of course. He's right, you know.
Kudret's a great relative to have in your family.
Is that so?
Of course. He'll make an honest woman of your sister. You should feel relieved. You won't have to deal with her.
We will stay here until we find a place.
Oh, look at the mess we're in. We have to look to Elvan's kind deeds to save us.
But she has a condition. She wants you to leave the house.
What did I do to her?
They're moving in as well.
No way in hell. That's it. There's no way we can let this happen.
Mother, please. There is no other way. We can't find a house that has the capacity of taking in so much.
She's doing this just to annoy us. This is all so diabolical. She wants to be able to rule over all of us. I know it.
We'll put up with her until we find a home.
I wonder what else is going to happen. God save us from ourselves as we move forward.
This morning, when I understood that you were going to take me to the farm, I thought you'd leave me there.
Don't ever think that. I found you with a great deal of difficulty. I will never leave you behind.
When you said the farm belongs to Elvan now, they were so surprised. I will never forget their faces. They seemed to fade away.
They deserve worse.
Thank you. You made me so happy.
I will do my best to continue to make you happy. But I don't understand why you want to stay in Mrs. Barakat's house while they're still in it.
While they fall apart, leaving one by one, I want them to remember what they did to me. By looking straight into their eyes.
They should be afraid of you. You're more devious than I am.
this house's handmaid, has become the lady of the house. Is that right?
She made my uncle her puppet. He does whatever she wants. That sneaky little snake.
When a wolf gets older, he becomes the fool of the dogs. I'm sure Elvan will deceive him soon, you'll see.
That's enough. Enough! Look at our situation. Who cares if she deceives him or whatever?
Well, maybe we'll find out something about her. Elvan seduced my uncle, and she'll deceive him more, I'm sure.
We can't wait for that to happen. Are you serious? Huh? We need to find a house as soon as possible. That's what we concentrate on, or we are done for. On the streets.
Sebnem? Sebnem? Sebnem! You gotta wake up. Look, I've brought food for you. Look, I want to make peace with you, Sebnem. Your father's precious to me. You are also precious to me, because you are his daughter. Don't be stubborn anymore. And let us to be a family.
When my father sees your real face, you'll seek a hole to escape.
I never give up on the things that I want, Sebnem. I never give up, especially if someone's in my way.
Now, Basir. Elvan's experienced a great many troubles. I know all about them. We hid nothing. But these happened in the past. That's where they'll stay. Now, don't think of me the same as that fool Ejder, or as that idiot Fayaz.
Not at all, sir.
Look, Basir, you're now my brother. You know me, right? Thank goodness. I don't have financial problems. Or whatever. I am quite healthy and strong for my age. If I had wanted to marry before today, well, I would have married. Yeah?
That is true.
Let me speak frankly. My intention is not to have a wife just so I can imprison her inside my house. Never thought such a thing. I love your sister. Innocence and purity, her prideful standing. She's moved me like no woman before. I want no other. Your sister will be the lady of my house. The cornerstone. Because of this, you are now also my family. And I'm going to protect you. Okay?
Well, when you came to ask for Elvan, I behaved so shamefully, disgraceful. Can you forgive me?
Of course. Don't mention it. It's normal.
Yet you showed generosity. And you freed me from jail. You protected my sister, Elvan. From now on, I wait hand and foot. For you, my brother.
Thank you, Basir. Thank you.
Yes, Mrs. Elvan, do you want something?
No. I've come to see what you're preparing for the evening. Mr. Kudret's health is very important to me.
Don't worry, Mrs. Elvan. We're preparing what Mr. Kudret loves the most. I prepared a chicken. You'll certainly love it. Heavens. The electricity went off. I can't believe this. We must have bad karma. The chicken will go bad.
The cake will go bad too, goodness.
Did you look at the safety fuse, Ramazan? The electricity's out.
I did, but nothing's been blown.
Oh, dear.
Don't worry, Mrs. Hasibe. There's a generator. It'll all be back on soon.
This is what happens when you put off your work this late.
Ramazan, this isn't normal now, is it?
Generator's downstairs. I'll go check. Or else I'll call someone here.
Ramazan, stop! First pull all the plugs from their sockets.
No, it's not that dangerous.
Do whatever I say, hear me? I'm just so afraid of this electricity cutting out. Maybe something would start a fire. Or whatever and burn the house. Now go. Don't you dare say a word. I don't have anything to lose. I swear I will kill you. Do you hear me?
Who goes there? Ah, Mrs. Elvan, it's just you.
Yeah. Since the electricity was cut off, I came to check the generator.
Yes, of course.
Is it okay?
Yeah, looks like it. It seems to be working, but still need an electrician.
Okay.
You're not coming with me?
No. I want to look through some of the old things here. Maybe they'll be useful for the poor families in town. Because of you, I was nearly caught. Seems you're always gonna be trouble for me. All right. I'm gonna have to find a solution for this. Mrs. Hasibe, isn't there a bazaar today?
Yes, Mrs. Elvan, I think so.
Why not go buy fresh vegetables and fruits there?
The fridge is already full, Mrs. Elvan, so we didn't go as not to be wasteful.
I don't want Mr. Kudret to eat food that's been out so long. You know his age. We have to be careful. Go to the bazaar with Fatma. Buy all we need for a week. Go.
You're right, Mrs. Elvan, but if we went now, the meals would go unfinished. We have a lot of things to do. Ramazan will be here soon. I'll send him to go instead.
I can prepare the meals myself. Let's do what I say. Ramazan shouldn't do these things. You should buy the freshest foods they have to offer. Come on. Stand up. I said stand. I said stand up. Go on. Keep that mouth of yours quiet. Go on. Go on, move! Otherwise, I will kill you.
Basir. I was coming to see you. I was worried about Elvan. Is she at home?
She isn't, no.
Is she still with that dirty old man, Basir?
Watch your words, Fayaz. Mr. Kudret's my uncle now. He's family.
What are you even talking about? What uncle, huh? You really think he's a good match for Elvan?
That's not really your business. Mr. Kudret will make an honest woman of her.
Look at where we live. You could have accepted my deal. I don't know why you had to be so stubborn about this. Everyone could have been happy. You could have gone anywhere you wanted to. You never had to look back. What's wrong with that? I don't understand. Look. It doesn't have to be like this. Let's go home now. You can have yourself a shower. I will prepare you a meal. When your father comes home, we can tell him some lie. Huh?
You will pay for the things you have done to me.
Then get going, you.
How can you accept the fact that a rapist is marrying your sister?
You know that guy you call a rapist is more gentleman than you and Ejder combined. He even put Elvan's past aside.
I was fired from my job because of her. Nobody will employ me. I stood up to my father, my mother. Everybody calls me a pimp, an easy rider. All these things. And I still want Elvan be with that guy.
You're the cause of all those things, huh? What were you thinking when you dragged Elvan across the doorstep of our house? I nearly killed my sister because of what you and Ejder put her through, yeah? Now get the hell out of my house. Get out of my sight.
You caused as much harm for your honor. What happened now? Is she honorable now that she's rich? You don't hear behind your back that you sold your sister for money? How dare you judge me? How dare you?
Honor. You want to talk about honor? I will kill you if you try to get close to Elvan. I won't show you mercy this time. I'll just kill you and be done with it.
I'll take you someplace else. You'll stay a while, maybe come to your senses. Sebnem, stop! Sebnem! Sebnem, stop! Stop, otherwise I will shoot you! Damn it! Sebnem! Sebnem, wait a second!
Why did you escape? Oh my god, I'm ruined. Why? I'm so ruined. I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed.
I should just calm down. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.